The Xbox 360, home of the Halo franchise, Gears of War, and... oh. Moving swiftly on, the 360 is a fantastic system with a great selection of games, from action to family to puzzle to arcade, and even backwards compatibility with its predecessor. It's a fantastic console to pick up if you're just starting off, or you're looking for something to play with friends and family. But before you can get to all the you gotta set it up. Here is everything you'll need. Power supply, video cable, either HDMI or AV, controller, and of course, the console itself. Hard drives, memory units, and Wi-Fi adapters are all optional, but you may need them depending on the Model 360 you have. Even if you don't have that many games right now, it's always a good idea to pick up a hard drive. Now, setting up your 360 is pretty straightforward, but there is one big snag. Microsoft released 3 distinct models of Xbox 360. The original, the Slim, and the E. Now, all of these consoles play the same games and use the same controller, but the power cords is where the confusion sets in. Each of these consoles has a unique power supply, so you want to make sure that the specific console you have purchased has the correct power supply for its model. Here is the original, the Slim, and the E. Now, to bring things a step further, within the original Xbox 360, there are at least 3 variants that are all keyed specifically so they won't work on other versions of the same model of console from different years. Here are some handy-dandy charts to help you identify which one you have and to make sure you have the right cable. If not, we sell replacements of all of these cables at Nostalgic Video Games. First things first, find a spot that is easily accessible in your play area. You can set any model vertically or horizontally. Just remember that the disc tray will open out from the front of the console. Then, plug the corresponding power supply into the correct port on the back of the console. Each model's port is in a slightly different spot. Each power supply also comes with a built-in circuit breaker, but it's always a good idea to plug your consoles into a surge protector anyways. Next, plug either the HDMI or AV cable into the back of the console. HDMI is higher quality, but you can use whichever you prefer. The original model and Slim both have this wide port for an AV cable. This port is specific to the Xbox 360, so if you do choose AV, make sure you have the correct cable. If not, we also sell replacements of those at Nostalgic as well. Then, plug the other end of the cable into the correct ports on your TV. Now from here, you can opt to install a hard drive, memory unit, or Wi-Fi adapter. The 360 has 2 different models of hard drive, ones that clip on top, and these internal ones. The original model can only use the ones that clip on top, but can also use memory units, which are similar to memory cards that just plug into this port here. The Slim and E models both use the internal hard drives. If you want to play original Xbox games on your 360, you will need an OEM Microsoft hard drive. The original model also needs this Wi-Fi adapter to connect to the internet. Just clip it on the back here and plug in the USB. The Slim and E both have built-in Wi-Fi, so if you have one of those, you don't have to worry about this accessory. Next up, turn on your 360 and hold down the small button at the top of your 360 controller while holding down the sync button on the front of your console. The light around the home button on the controller will begin blinking. Once the light stays on and lights up just 1/4, your controller is synced. After that, you're all set. Just follow the prompts on screen to set date, time, and create a profile on the system. If you want to access the internet and download things from the Xbox Live Marketplace, you will need to make an Xbox Live account. Playing online requires Xbox Live Gold, which still works and will remain working for the foreseeable future, considering the Xbox Line's backwards compatibility. And that's all there is to it. If you found this video helpful, let us know by liking, commenting, or subscribing. It goes a long way to show us your support. We've got lots of awesome content, including these how-tos, so keep in touch with the Nostalgic Network, and check out our brand new RedBubble Store, where we have lots of cool designs available on t-shirts, hoodies, stickers, and more. Link is in the description. Thanks for sticking around, and we'll see you next time.